Morning and a very warm welcome to you. So today is revision time. So let's look at the performance formula, or we can also call it the power formula. Yeah, so who's going?
Good morning, sir. Good morning, everybody. So performance is equals to potential minus interferers. Sorry, potential is
Performance.
potential minus interferers.
Yeah, and I was thinking we could even say power is equal to potential minus. Right?
Yes. Yes.
Because what is power after all? The rate at which you convert your vision into reality. Yeah, and what's stopping us from doing that? We have the potential for it. The small p means potential. And what is stopping us from actually using that full power or that full potential that we have is what we call as the interferers. So I'm quickly going to share with you the interferers. And as I do that, I want each and every one of you to think about today in your life and what is the interferer that is not allowing you to operate at your full potential. As I put each one up on the screen. So that's the first one. So you want to say something about it? What is this whole business about being externally driven? And why is it an interferer? Yes, Reddy Garu.
For me, society, sir.
Okay.
Because I'm driven by the circumstances in the society.
Okay. Okay. So you're giving us what it is. I mean, for you. Very good. Thank you very much. Yes, Hari. What does it mean to be externally driven? Go ahead, Hari. And how is it affecting you today?
It is an interferer. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, very faintly. Yes.
Okay, I'm remove my suspension. I hope it is better now.
Yeah, it's 100% better.
Yeah, when we give importance to what others think of me, and then make our actions or reactions based on that, then I am allowing that interferer to control me. So that is where externally driven circumstances becomes an interferer.
For you. So what is the interferer in your life today? In whatever you're trying to do,
yes,
you could be doing it very, 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 very powerfully and be satisfied with your results.
right.
And if not, what is the interferer specific to the external circumstances that is affecting you today?
Others' perception towards me, like am I looking good? How to look good? All those good and bad judgments, others' judgments. These are the interferers, I would say.
For you. Okay. And that's stopping you from doing what?
Stopping me from doing my actions or reactions, or putting my voicing my opinion, or telling the facts what I feel. This could be the. I mean, I'm stopping myself from being my 100%.
Okay, great, very good. Thank you very much. Yes, Hasina ji, good morning to you. And
good morning. I think fear of failure.
That is one of the interferers, but is this coming from the outside? How? Right now we are talking about how situations and others become an interferer for you, being externally driven. Definitely, you're right that fear is one of your interferers. That's an emotional interferer.
Yeah. What will others think of me?
Yeah. So it's quite similar to what Hari was saying.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Anybody else? What's your interferer now, today? In whatever you're trying to do. Abhinav, what's your interferer? Suresh, what's
Fear of
your
failure.
interferer?
It is fear of failure, Deepak.
So for you, it's an emotional interferer.
Yeah.
Okay. Now another set of interferers will be in the form of your own beliefs, your assumptions and habits. Any of you can identify any of your interferers which are connected with what you believe and your assumptions and your habits? These are also, they can become interferers, isn't it? Yeah, go ahead.
Sir, it is a lack of confidence sometimes, and you know, fear. Like people may reject if I propose something.
Okay. So that
Yeah,
is, which one is it? Is it an assumption or a belief?
it is assumption.
Yeah, that people may reject me. Okay, very
Yeah.
nice. Thank you very much for sharing it. Anybody else? Hari, go ahead.
Sir, beliefs, I would say there are unproven agreements in the society. Okay, this if this happens, this has to be this should happen like this. In an organized society, this should only happens. Other things should not be happening. Like there are certain agreements which we without our notice we sign and then we follow that. So that itself puts us under in a framework which doesn't allow us to think beyond it. For
Very nice.
example,
Take a specific one from your life right now.
there are beliefs that yeah, you can talk about my community. Brahmin community is generally thought otherwise. I mean, wrongly in the outside society. They think that they have a perception towards it. They think that okay, these people should be behaving like this only. They should be following all the rituals, and then they should be doing these religious practices. They are strong enough. They don't think out of the box. You cannot do certain things. There are certain restrictions which placed on me. It burdens me. That say as
Okay,
my
good. See, the guys, thank you very much, all of you who have shared. What I'm doing is I'm trying to make you think about your interferers in your life right now. Huh? Practical application of what we are talking. Okay, now, how many of you are noticing that there are some of your own habits that are becoming interferers for you? Habits in your actions, habits in your routines, habits in your beliefs. So many habits you have, habits, habitual way of thinking, etc. Can anyone think of that? Yes, Babu.
Sir, as you said, rather than the external interference, it is the internal which is, causing it more. For example, as you previous meeting also you said that if we are, addicted to our habit, let us have a good habit. So, habit one odd which I would say, non-management
Procrastination.
of time.
To cancel things. कल के लिए
So,
कर सकते.
non-management of time is one thing which is causing lot of or the routine is causing lot of interference in what one wishes to achieve. So I would put it that way. So one of the reason, I'm just telling one of the reasons.
Yeah. So these are the habits which are interferers for you. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, Suresh Kumar, go ahead.
Sir, it is own belief and judgments about others and what others are thinking. And secondary, it is time management.
For you,
Where
practical you're talking or just theory? This is what is happening in your life right now, is it?
yes, sir.
Okay. And what are the habits which are interferers? Your own habits?
Yeah, there are many habits, sir. I mean, I cannot list out. It's a very big list.
Big list of which is holding. Okay, good. Thank you very much for sharing or not sharing. All right. Kalraj?
Namaste and good morning to everyone. What I used to believe or I used to think and are convinced about the thing is I used to generally go for my morning run. But in the last few, 2-3 months, I have been irregular. And in fact, I laid off myself from morning routine because I had other work to do and other commitment. So when I used to restart, I always used to think that I should take time to come to my peak. No, I should not put myself immediately to rigors that I used to do daily. I should slowly introduce myself. It's something like every day I run about 7-8 kilometers. Now, first day I should go for walking. If I had laid off myself for a long period, I should start walking, slowly run, and then 1 kilometer, 2 kilometer like that. And then by 4 weeks time, I should be able to do my 10 kilometer easily. That is how I used to think and I used to do it earlier. But of recent thing, I've been out for a long time. I said, why not do it? I've been walking. In fact, I've been. May I request people to go on mute, please?
Asina ji, please mute yourself. Please mute yourself. Okay, carry on.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. So now when I came back and I just started first day itself, I said, why I'm putting this restriction? I have been actually stressing myself, exercising myself. So it is not that I have been out of physical activity that I need to give this kind of a time plan to recover or come back to my routine. Why not do it? So I started doing it and I was happy. In fact, last 2 days, I started doing it. I am at my peak. I did Saturday 10 kilometers with ease. I didn't feel any kind of a discomfiture. And today again, I did 8 kilometers. So I thought this is self-imposed. What I could have done, I have not been doing all this year. And I tried it. I am able to do it. So I feel it is an interference I put for myself on me. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, Navalesh, go ahead.
Good morning, sir.
Good
Sir,
morning.
one habit which I always felt is interfering in my own life is procrastination. Anything which I want, which has to be done, I always keep delaying it. आज नहीं कल कर लेंगे. Second, one thing which I felt which interferes with me in beliefs is that generally I always believe that first time I will not get success. I don't know why.
You believe that, is it?
Yes, sir. I believe that.
And you keep proving it true also, isn't it?
Yeah, I keep proving it to myself, sir.
देखा first time नहीं होता है मेरे से.
Correct, sir. और मैं दो चीज के बीच में चूज करना है. Second, my first choice will always be wrong. All right, thank you very much for sharing it. I'm thinking of something funny, but I can't say it. I'll tell you personally. Okay, Gautam, sir.
go ahead.
Sir, thank you, sir.
Yes, Gautam.
Yes, good morning, everybody. And just now, I'm coming to the external is affecting me. That is Calcutta last few days. It is early morning, is foggy, and with a different atmosphere, and not able to do the morning work. So this is affecting me, and that make me lazy.
Okay, what about your beliefs and assumptions and habits that may be interfering with you?
Yeah, habits basically I doubt or like that I'm going to get the success or not. That's why I'm just waiting to the better time to come and to try.
So self-doubt is what is your interferer.
Yeah. Yes.
And what is the belief that makes you have self-doubt? There's some belief, no?
No such belief is there.
Why the self-doubt is there then?
There is no cause or like that. I'm not able to find it is me cause only. It is from my inside, the doubt is coming and holding me to perform.
Okay. When you say it's coming from inside there are only thoughts and beliefs going on inside, no? Otherwise your heart is pumping. What is inside?
it
From
is a
blood.
it is basically psychological. It is a fear of failure.
I know. Good. So if you look deeply inside it, you may find out what is behind it. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
All right. So let's look at the next interferer. That is our reactive behavior. How many of you noticing that, when you react and it is a very automatic reaction? So many of you might have, controlled it by now after all these sessions, but you may still be reacting. Yeah. And how much of an interferer that reaction becomes. And in how many situations it is making you waste time, it is making you waste energy, it is getting you into a state of upset. You react to something or someone, or you react to what somebody said. Sometimes you react to yourself also. So can you think of something happening to you now has become a interferer because of your own reaction to something? There's something called unreality, which is not there, and you start believing it. That's an interferer. Conflicts are interferer. So anybody having some conflict going on right now, not a major one, even a small conflict can become an interferer. Even a conflict within yourself can be an interferer. Anybody can think of what's happening in your life right now in the area of conflicts? Conflicts or disagreements. Our conflicts are mostly disagreements, right? With people. Yes, Reddy Garu.
It is always there with me, with my teams.
Okay. See, that's a normal thing to happen, right?
Yeah.
But why does it become an interferer for you? Have you thought about that? There will be
Yeah,
disagreements
because
with people, I know.
it will not make me to go ahead, sir. I feel that
It's a thought.
leave it. Yeah.
So when there is a conflict, what do? You withdraw. Suppose you're trying to make somebody understand something or you want them to do something, and if a conflict happens, then you withdraw from that situation, or what do you do?
Yeah. Sometimes I withdraw. Sometimes I'll go with them.
You'll do what they say.
Yes.
But what you want doesn't happen.
No, there, I think if the goal is common, then I don't mind accepting their point of view and going ahead with that.
Okay, very good. Thank you very much for sharing it. Yes, Suresh.
And similar kind of situations I'm facing, and I've faced also. And
Right now,
my own judgment is also there, which is disturbing my reaching my targets.
okay.
That's what, sir.
All
Even
right.
sometimes, what others think. I mean, even if I want to say something, maybe it is hard. If people think other people, they may feel bad. They may not communicate further, or they may be silent.
Okay,
So
so you withdraw.
yeah, I don't withdraw, but it keeps on struggling me internal.
Yeah,
So
and what is the impact of that when you're struggling internal? It affects your actions and behavior, isn't it?
yeah, it really sometimes there is a heat generated sometimes in the brain. Uh, and so slowly I will try to. Sometimes I will justify or I will give an answer to myself that okay, they will understand once they practically face it.
All right, thank you. Yes, Hari.
So at this moment, I will also categorize the internal conflict. I would say between thoughts and the action, is also becoming an interferer to me. So what I it should happen and I'm not putting it in action is also kind of a conflict, which sometimes I don't think of resolving. I mean, I'm not unable to resolve.
Yeah, and it keeps you stuck, no? There is no action. You're not
Allow
able
me
to use your potential fully.
convert my potential into performance. Yeah.
Okay, very nice. Thank you very much for sharing. Now, many people talked about fear that is stopping them. It's an emotional state, right? So when you get a negative emotional state, that becomes an interferer. If you look at your situation now, what is the emotional state that is sometimes stopping you? If there is a very bad one which many people get, it's called a feeling of hopelessness. There is no point, you know. You start thinking, what is the use? There is no use. Feeling of resignation. How many of you notice that happens sometimes? Yes, Suresh Kumar, go ahead.
Yes, sir. These days I'm really facing it. You know, people, they promise you something and they get their job done, and what you are expected or what is promised mutually is not happening. One way it is there. Like, then you think, okay, these people are like this. Leave it them. Let them face the consequences, whatever. Yes.
Yeah, so
That
you
is not.
stop trying, no? That's what happens at some point.
Yeah, no, I did not stop trying.
Then?
But I will change with the other person. Other, yeah, I mean, when I'm working up with you, suppose we both are there, when I'm not getting, I'm not leaving my uh, type of work. I am talking to A, and we have an agreement. Okay, you do this, I will do this. And thinking that, okay, they will do that after my job. And if they are not doing it, then I will try with B, C, but I will
I know.
not
So
stop
what
it.
you do is you give up with that person, na?
Yeah, with the giving up with the person, because I am also not getting my productivity. You know, when I do something, I'm expecting something. Okay, expecting is also.
Yeah, okay, I got it. I got it. Thank you very much for sharing it. But see, if you were able to overcome that, you would be able to use this resource properly, no? The
Yeah,
person.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
good, great. Thank you very much. Yes, Gautam, go ahead.
Yes, this is a conflict when I was with the job. That time also I faced that thing. Something is,
Now, what is it happening now?
yeah, it's from a negative emotion I'm getting. There is a enough is enough. Let leave the job. I leave the business and start my giving focus on my own passion.
Yeah, so what, when you get this negative emotion, then you want to give up.
Yeah.
So you are now saying, okay, I will give up this business. I will only pursue my passion. Isn't that what is happening?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Yeah. So is it the first time that is happening? Something similar?
No, sir. It's not first time. It's previously also this time.
Yeah. So that is one area which you need to overcome. No, every time something becomes difficult and you feel a negative emotion, and if you stop doing what you're doing, then you can imagine what will happen in life. You know? So then there are a couple of other interferers you guys can think about: lack of correct knowledge, lack of focus, and ultimately leading to low energy, low enthusiasm. So these are some of the interferers, and I would say, please wake up and don't let them stop you. And the way you do that is, you are in the EMC and we are working with you every day to overcome your interferers. That's one of the key benefits of being in the EMC program. It's a key benefit of working with someone who's a coach. And we are blessed that we have such eminent people and you can get so much from them. We can get so much from each other.
which will help us to get rid of our interferes. Yes, Colonel Raj.
I think in an organization, one of the most important thing is the lack of return. I mean, every employee, everyone looks at it, I'm investing something and I'm not going to get in return. So that also influences their performance, people who are sitting. So reward, when I am not going to get the reward or it is not commensurate with my perceived effort, then again my performance goes down. That is also potential and interference. So I consider that lack of reward, recognition, also an interference.
Yeah, and what do I do? I withhold my efforts. I mean,
Yes.
I stop giving
Yes.
my 100%. I become
Yes.
disengaged.
Yes.
Yeah. So what we say in our management jargon is when a psychological contract is broken, right? Then people start getting disengaged. Yes. Thank you, Kalsab and Suresh.
Yes, sir.
Quickly, because we have to close the session now.
Sure. Many times in many situations when I get to fail or when I'm unable to get my job done, I always remember, I thought, what always you used to say, same level of people thinking, I am not getting forward.
Yeah, the problem that you have is because of your current level of thinking.
Yeah, so you have to always, interact with a higher level of thinking people where you get a breakdown.
Okay, great.